the Midwest Industries lever action stock right now on Pirate Firearms and Reloading. Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel for another year. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you got some good shooting in. Many of you will recognize this from the Citadel LevTac sort of build series and a few features and mods and upgrades I did to this rifle. I thought it was kind of done for. I've still been enjoying shooting this, don't get me wrong, it's not leaving my collection, but I thought it was done on the sort of video side. Some things are quite hard to get here in New Zealand. Importing stocks and things kind of has to be done by a dealer. There's a lot of paperwork and stuff involved. But finally someone in New Zealand has imported the Midwest Industries lever action stocks. So there's kind of two in the tactical lever gun space. There's the Ranger Point Precision, which is a quite a unique stock where it's actually got pivot points and you actually adjust the angle of the stock in order to raise and lower your comb height. The Midwest Industries is a little more traditional in the sense that it has an independent cheek riser that can be set. What they've targeted doing is making this basically the same geometry as your factory stock, right? So this Citadel LevTac is basically, it's a Rossi R92, for lack of a better term. It's just been dressed up, right? And they put it under a different logo. Still comes out of the CBC factory in Brazil. So this is the Rossi variant, of course. They are making them for Marlin, Henry, you know, all your popular lever guns, right? Winchester. Obviously the Rossi R92 is just a copy of a Winchester 92. And so they have like a pistol grip version for those particular rifles with the lever shaped in the pistol grip. And I'll show you that on the box there too. So there's a whole lot of different styles depending on how your lever and how your factory stock is shaped. So I'll get the box out of the way, but you know, nice simple packaging. And the other thing that's going to appeal to a lot of people, made in the USA. So I'll talk you over some features and then we're going to throw it on the rifle. I'm actually looking forward to getting rid of this factory plastic buttstock. I did make some modifications, obviously the cheek piece you can see here, and it works, it's not great. I had to add a QD stud. I stippled the grip down here to give me a bit more aggressive texture. The factory texture is kind of terrible, and it used to have that hollow sound, not so much anymore because I filled that full of silicon and actually lead like 7.5 shot to give it some weight and balance the rifle out. So this stock is all aluminium apart from these grip panels, which you can actually interchange. They do sell G10 versions as well, and in a different series of colors. The other thing you can do, their recoil pad is removable and they do sell length of pull spacers. So if this is a little bit short for you, you're a taller person, you can add and stack spacers in there to give yourself a longer length of pull. That's also something you can't really do on the factory stock. They give you, on these particular models, they give you 3 QD positions. They still give you that traditional sling stud, but you can just take that one out if you want to use this base one here as well. On the sort of more pistol grip ones, they also have a stud in the bottom of the pistol grip area. So totally customizable. You do have M-LOK slots here on the stock as well. They sell an adapter plate and you can put a bunch of their universal shell holders on. So these guys will attach to any M-LOK, but you'll notice they actually have index points so they can be put, you know, horizontal in line or vertical. And same here when you put them on the stock. You can obviously have them horizontal or vertical. Their adapter plate allows for, I believe, 6 of these holders to go on here. So if you're shooting a short pistol caliber like this being 44 Magnum, you can fit about 12 spare rounds on the stock if you really want to make it, you know, tactical if you like. But I'm looking basically for 2 things. This is more in keeping with you know, having an M-lock handguard rather than just a plain old vanilla stock. It's got good grip, and I have the adjustable comb. So really, really nicely made. It comes with generic set of instructions. You get a bunch of stickers too from Midwest Industries. That's sort of a sample of kind of what they think the modern lever gun should look like. I'm not disagreeing with them, I'll put it that way. So, you know, stickers are always nice. They don't cost much to make, but, you know, something to stick on the gun safe or whatever it happens to be. So I'm going to kind of set this cheek piece up roughly based off the current height of the existing stock, and we'll see how it looks. So you need a 1/8 hex bit, and back these screws out all the way. Now, something that I haven't seen too many people talk about, there's two things with this. This can be reversed, so if you're a left-handed shooter, you can swap it to the other side and then put your shell holders on the right-hand side, left-hand side, sorry. The other thing is it is fully height adjustable, and you actually have 2 sets of drilled and tapped screws. So you don't just get 4 height adjustments, you actually get some like in-between adjustment as well. So you get about 7 or 8. I don't think you can quite get the first one in there. Yeah, so you probably get about seven different slots you can have this in, which is really good. Variety of options, depending on whether you're shooting, you know, a red dot like myself, or you might even be shooting like a low power variable on here, and you want, you know, even more comb height. So let's just give it a quick mock up. So I'm probably going to almost want to be at the top, but I find that's actually just a touch high in its current configuration. So what I'm going to do is I am going to bring it down 1 set to start with. I can fine tune this later. It's nice and easy to adjust. The other cool thing is if you have a wooden Rossi stock, or, you know, wooden marlin, or whatever you happen to be fitting this to, these stocks are designed to be pretty much the same weight as the factory stock, which is cool if you already like the balance of your rifle. There's no real issues here. The other thing I thought about, if I don't like the balance of the rifle, companies like MDT and all that do M-lock weights, so I could put a little bit of extra weight in here if I truly need to. We'll cross that bridge if we come to it. So there's the comb set up for myself. Now we've got to take our factory stock off. So you've got your simple flat screw here in the back. Yep, cool. Simple as taking that screw out. Lovely soft-faced hammer, always comes in handy. Just like that. So I'm actually going to, and I think my camera's going to miss it, but we'll do it anyway. So bearing in mind this stock has been filled with lead shot and silicon. Let's see how much it weighs. Oh wow, 2.65 pounds. So I did add a fair bit of weight to that stock, and I can actually feel it holding it too. The Midwest Industries, 1.22 pounds. So yeah, a little bit more realistic for a stock. I did go a little bit overboard with this stock. I sort of calculated the weight based off the lead shot and forgot that the silicon added weight too. So simply slide this guy on just like you would the factory stock. I'm loving the look of that already. Take your factory screw. Folks, it was that simple. That immediately looks 1,000 times better in my opinion. I'm really stoked with that. I will fine tune my comb off camera. I do want the comb a little bit lower because I'd rather this be like a quick shooting, you know, easy to grab, easy to handle rifle. I just got a QD with a bit of paracord here. So they are the locking type as well, which is very nice. I love to see that, particularly on like a 2-point sling. That's almost mandatory that they don't rotate. Unfortunately, some of your cheaper ones, like the one I've got out on the fore end, will do a full rotation. So that can get a little bit annoying, particularly if you have a quick adjustable sling like the VTAC ones, things like that. My Armageddon Gear precision rifle sling has flush cups on it too. Same thing, they tend to spin around. I know a lot of people are going away from flush cups and they're using the things like the Sling Devils or the paracord, which I think is probably the way to go in the future, but I've just got so many slings with these. It's so easy to take them on and off. Most like rifles now, whether they're tactical or precision, come with QD, so that's the way to go. Now, actually that rifle feels so much nicer. I don't normally run the bipod on the end, that is purely for today's video. So here is one of the Midwest Industries spare round holders. So, actually I'll rephrase that, they call them a universal shell holder. So they are compatible right up to 4570. So they start at 38 special, so here are my little pile of dummy cartridges. I have a 38 special. So there's two ways to load them. You can either pop them in there like that, in from the side, or you can actually push them in and out via the end too. So you can actually just grab that guy out the front if you need to load one in there quickly. So that's very nice. 44 Magnum, obviously a substantially larger diameter. Still, once again, no problems. A little bit firmer in there, but definitely not going anywhere. Same again, you can extract it from the rear, or you can just toggle it out to the side. If they're down on the stock, toggling them out to the side is probably going to be easier. Now, I know all my big caliber guys, 4570 and my precision rifle friends with their 6.5 Creedmoor are going to want to know if these work. Yes, they do. Your case diameter for the actual body is very similar to the 45 Magnum or the 4570. So good news, your 6.5 Creedmoor will fit in there if you want to put these on your precision rifle. Nice that they're not caliber specific. I know caliber specific ones tend to hug the round a little bit better and do things like protect the tip of the bullet, particularly on a long range cartridge like that. But still, same again, you can extract it out with relative ease, throw it in the gun, and you're back in business. So folks, that is the Midwest Industries lever action stock. This particular one is the straight model for the Rossi R92 series of rifles. Very nice factory looking finish. The anodizing on the aluminium very much matches my handguard, although the handguard has been a little scratched up over the years. Some things else that I will mention is Midwest Industries do a M-LOK handguard for most of your common lever action rifle brands now as well. They also offer like little bridges here, so if you didn't have a rail built into your rifle, they make a little bridge which sits up and you can mount your optic, your red dot, you can mount a laser, a flashlight, whatever you want to do if you want to go actually on top of the rail. So they offer a lot of things. This is just a generic out of the CBC factory rail. It does seem to have the same geometry as the Midwest Industries, although I think their rail is just a little bit longer. But hey, it gets the job done, and it's a good solid rail. So I think that's an excellent upgrade. If you're looking to really upgrade your lever action rifle, definitely have a look at Midwest Industries. Now, I bought this with my own money. They don't even know I exist, so this is purely my opinion and nothing more. I'm not paid to do any of these reviews, as you've probably worked out by now. They also do AR parts, they do parts for MP5, AK. So if you're looking for some accessories to really kit out your rifle, some nice high quality rails and stocks, have a look at their website. Great product, made in the USA. There's nothing more I can really say. Any questions, hit me up in the comments down below. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And until next time, happy shooting.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. And if you found this video helpful, please share it with your friends. If you have any questions, hit me up in the comments below. Catch you next time.